How are you?
Good.
Are you laughing at the Discord?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, I'll try to work the mic thing tomorrow. Even though I'm not gonna do anything on it. Actually, I have to do something on it tomorrow. Ah, great.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Hey, Negi. So chewing gum, huh?
Are you chewing gum?
No. It's the I. They mentioned on the little bit that I caught of ABF stream that to avoid motion sickness in games, you had to chew gum. No, I'm not chewing
Uh,
gum now, Nagy. I don't chew gum.
does Nagi have motion sickness?
No, I have.
Oh, okay. That fi- figures, I guess. Since when we played Helldivers, you could only play for a few hours.
Yeah. But before that, before like the disaster that was December, January, I could play for hours just with like a light headache at the end. It was after that that I just like could not. I don't know.
Yeah.
Weird.
So okay.
Okay.
Let's see
Have
what
you seen the latest
of what.
of the Johnny saga?
Oh yeah, I did find this. If it's here. Because of you and Chris, I blame y'all for this, but this popped up in my feed a few weeks ago. It's like it goes in kind of like the detail of how she got fired and how it all went down.
Oh, I
But I mean,
didn't know that. Well,
like, okay, apparently she unfair pay and
90, better
which
wages.
Black
Okay.
Ranger, which you made that video on, that he apparently does not like being a Black Ranger now, since apparently it's racist now.
No. That the opposite. So people were saying that, like, it was racist that they cast a black actor for the Black Ranger, and he was like, "What? Like I like for
Wait. So he what didn't think it was racist. He just was honored to be the Black Ranger. Is what you're
exactly?
saying? Okay.
Yeah, and from what I read, it like the writer that came out with this moronic statement suddenly out of nowhere, he said that they cast according to personality, and that he thought for the Black Ranger was swagger and fun, so they cast the personality. not the skin color, because they didn't care back then. But now it's like, oh, we didn't notice.
Yeah.
Uh, and the Yellow Ranger was going to be a Latina, but there was a
Yeah.
dispute for wages, precisely. So it's like
Yeah, she did
they
some.
weren't like they weren't thinking about the stereotypes. How is that bad?
Yeah. Yeah, it just kind of goes into.
But what did she do? I don't know what she did.
Okay, so from what this says, that took a microphone during a '94 press conference and gave scathing critique of Fox's treatment of the cast, which eventually apparently got her fired.
That guy, the Tony Oliver. She has her
Yeah.
should be if you're giving us a show. All right.
And then we met.
I don't know what they do. What they do.
Fired soon after.
Who are the three?
I think the core is her, Austin St. John, and Walter.
Mm. See, that wouldn't happen today, because if they did, we're gonna like, write it down.
Yeah,
But
and
back then,
yeah, they were non-union at the time. And
that's
don't
even try what supposed to
okay,
look
I'm
like
not
that.
gonna play.
Wow. Yeah, so this guy Oliver is the one that came out saying, and like he kind of put threw his assistant under the bus, because like it wasn't until my personal assistant in a meeting pointed it out. It's like, well, tell your
Yeah,
personal assistant to fuck off, fuck off.
yeah, and then Black
But
Ranger, but a cast of black actor as the Black Ranger, and a Asian actress as the White Ranger. Here was the whole
yeah, this is the
stereotype
thing. Ugh.
and the
Yeah, she
whole.
was. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I mean, this is actually an interesting
My
one.
father
Wait, where is it? Here.
was in the Southern Army. So right after the fall of Saigon, he left and he came here in 1975. And my family, my mother, and my siblings, we didn't come over until 1980.
What kind of journey did you have?
It was a very, very tough journey, actually. We were on the boat for like 8 or 9 months. A few people died, like about 4 people died. There was like about 3,000 people on that ship.
1,000.
Yeah, and so it was packed like sardine. You know, there was no space and there was no food, there was no water. And for days I didn't eat, and everybody thought I was dead, and they wanted to throw me overboard.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I shouldn't be laughing. Right?
I was gonna say that's not funny.
I
Well,
know.
lucky for us, they didn't throw you over.
Yeah, my mom was the one that fought and said, "No, that's my daughter. You can't throw her overboard." Yeah, I was born in Vietnam.
Damn.
Yeah, and that's just the thing.
Hey, send me that link. I want to check that out.
All right. Okay, there you go. I sent it to you in your Discord thing.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I found that and saved it just for that.
Yeah, it just came out of nowhere. And like Walter Jones, he in one of the interviews I saw, he said like when I entered, the suits were there, and he was like, "Oh, I like the black one. Can I have the black one?" And they're like, "That's yours."
I mean,
like, yes.
from what I understand, most people like the Black Ranger. Like the black, at least in most of the Power Rangers franchise, the Black Ranger is one of the more favorited ones, regardless who's playing it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes.
That's like what I said. I think like the popular ones were um there. Hold on, people are talking. One second, one second.
Outside the obvious, the Green Ranger, I think it's usually been red or black. Are you alive? Oh, she's muted.
Yes, sorry. Sorry. Hold on. Oh man. Problems.
Oh,
Yeah, it's so dumb.
yeah. So I think I was saying I think the black and the red is probably the more favorited one.
I think it's more like the like the red, but more like the green and the black. At least, like from my perspective, those were always like the more popular.
Yeah, yeah. I think.
Hmm.
It's also kind of sad how she died as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I didn't know until way later that like Chigat actually died.
Yeah, I mean it says where is it? Not here, not that one. Cars in 2001. Interactions. Yeah.
Oh.
So she died in 2001.
Mm-hmm. That wasn't that like far off from. No, she was what in 1994. She was fired. No.
Let me look through it again. So in 1994, she held a press conference, and I'm guessing, okay, without any fired soon after. Okay, so soon after that presentation, they got fired. So I'm guessing
Mm-hmm.
by soon after, that's either a few weeks or a few months later.
But how long into the series was it?
So Power Rangers.
The series debuted in 1993, so there was already like a year.
Okay.
And they got game pushing for better wages.
Okay, so 1990. Okay, so 1994 would be in the first season. I think that'd be the second season. It would be 1994, since it ran until
Wait, well,
1995.
I'm gonna have to go. There's a problem. Give me like 5 minutes, and if I'm not back, I'll see you in a bit.
If you're not back, I guess I'll just end it. Maybe. All right, so we're just gonna yap away. We're just gonna see if I can find something. See what we got. He didn't give me something. Okay, no. And there's that. Oh, there's this, which I will actually talk about when she gets back, but alrighty. So what, Nagano? What? What are you awing about? Hopefully she gets trying to find something. Oh, I see what you mean. Where's the raccoon? Oh, this. You mean this? Think. Those don't.
“地下停车场，一个经常喜欢在我车上睡觉的小猫咪。”
Alright, I'm back. What? Looking at raccoons while I'm not here?
Yeah.
Sorry, just that there's been like one of the like biggest banks here I don't know, got hacked or something. So a lot of people have been like their credit cards have been double charged.
有朋友说他，
So
大家
like
好，
my
我是
parents were
今天
my
新买
parents
一
were
个
kind
我
of
我个人呢是不建议
panicking. I'm like, no, same thing happened to me. They said in 24 hours. So,
All right.
Stupid banks.
Stupid thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Where's that? Okay.
Nerve.
Alright. Oh, do you see this? I'm sure you saw this, but it's still kind of funny. This. Oh, let's remake Wolves. Great idea.
Yeah. It's like, why? With the animals we already have, people like mistreat them or hunt them or kill them or whatever. And it's like there are more important
Yeah, I did
things.
like this post. Great. Where's the cure to cancer?
Exactly. That was my first thought. It's like, medicine? Hello?
Yeah, I like that. Me and someone else is like, can you make dragons now? I think people would prefer having dragons over a wolf. Maybe that's just me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Where's the this? Remember that person that you sent me on Twitter, the person that Minecrafted themselves?
Maybe. Not recently.
Oh. Well, I think that was months ago, but you know.
Okay. Then yes. Because like today?
No, it was it was just so I saw you did the Passion of the Christ thing.
Mm-hmm. What happened? Sorry.
So I haven't got to watch it yet, but what was removed?
Okay, so there were two things that happened. The first one is that they had removed the opening credit, which was a verse from Isaiah 53.
Isaiah?
Isaiah. And I sorry, I'm still kind of nervous. I checked that and it was true. It wasn't there. Later, that was the 14th when I saw that. Later, when I made the video, which was Sunday, I think. No.
Yeah, I
Saturday?
think it was Sunday or Saturday.
Oh yeah, no, I did it on Saturday, but it premiered on Sunday. It was back. They put it back. So a lot of people were like, "Hey, you're like not to me, but like in general, because a lot of people were pointing it out. Like, no, it's there. It's like, yeah, it's there because they put it back. So, and that was weird because, like, who gave the order, right? Why was it removed? Because anything like that, I think like the like Mel Gibson would have had to give permission or something. And some of the like the bigger channels that I watched covering it said that they reached out to Netflix like, hey, what happened? And there's no answer. So that's kind of a mystery now. But the other thing that people that some people pointed out was that there was a subtitle that was not there later on. But that wasn't Netflix. That was Mel Gibson in 2004. So this was like This is not recent, so it's nothing to do with anything happening now. And the reason behind that was because the specific verse that they were using there has in the past been used as a reason to actually like hunt down Jewish people. So like so Mel Gibson was like, all right, I'll take the subtitle out because it's not cool, right? But that was in 2004, so it has nothing to do with now or whatever is happening now.
So that was
And
already been been
yeah.
removed for like the last past 10 years.
Yeah, 2004, 20 years.
Yeah, at least it's been 20, 21, 22 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that is nothing to do with now or anything Netflix did.
So it seems like maybe an overreaction.
Yeah, I mean, I just saw like a few people mentioning that. I did see a lot of people talking about the opening. And I think that got a lot of backlash because they put it back. And like nobody's like, I don't think Netflix has said anything about it. So now like people were like, wait, did they remove it? Because we see it. It's like they did, but they put it back.
Yeah.
Let me see if they. It was 5 days ago. Scrutiny. Okay, let me see if. No, everything's from 5. Oh. The point. Netflix. No, okay. April 18, this came out. The verse is out. According to, it's unclear if the omission is specific to Netflix platform or varies based on geographical location. Well, I didn't say so. Interesting.
And yeah.
Yeah, and now it appears. So there's no official statement yet. Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe it was region locked, which again, with what I learned about it, and like again, this is not something modern. We know what's happening now. It has been like a historical religious problem for them. So I understand that. So maybe they, especially with now that things have gotten worse, they region locked it, but they region locked it badly. I don't know.
It's
Hi,
possible.
Maggie. But still weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
21st.
I guess for Mr. Johnny over here, I think the
Charlie, is this?
actually,
one of the I'm reading a headline says one of the most controversial movies of the 2000s is suddenly a hit on Netflix. Talking about Passion of the Christ, it's like no, it wasn't.
It's a hit on Easter Sunday. Really, you don't say?
Yeah, like wow. I mean, hey, I watched it in the cinema, and I was in Singapore at that time.
I guess you could say
it reached everywhere.
I guess you could say it's shocking because Netflix doesn't really have that much of religious movies
Mhm.
on Netflix. So
Yeah. All right. So yeah, the controversy was mostly not the religious element, but like how graphic it was. And you know what? I actually watched um a program with Michael Knowles talking about the Shroud of Turin. I don't know if you know what that is.
no.
It's the like the mantle that Jesus was wrapped in when he died.
Oh yeah.
All right, and there's like it's like an hour and a half long. It's incredible, but basically what they said, studying that, which has been proven to be not a forgery, because for a long time it's like, it's a forgery. It's like there's no way this could be a forgery because of like pollen, dust, like a lot of things that like the skeptics are like, fuck, I can't prove this is not a forgery, not a forgery, right? uh that counting all like the little bloodstains on it, like they said like actually Mel Gibson didn't get it right, it was much worse.
Yeah.
Much worse. Yeah, so there were all sorts of stories during the theatrical run, audience members crying, leaving, or getting sick. Now hold on, 2004, 9, 10, 12, I was 12. I stayed in the cinema the whole time, you weaklings. Let me see this, hold on.
You were
13, yeah, 12, 13, more or less.
in 2004.
Mm-hmm. Hold on. Now I'm doubting where I watched it. I know it was in a cinema, but I could have sworn it was in Singapore. But I wasn't there 2004. Back.
Are you sure you're in Singapore?
Because like, you know why I am like sure it was at the cinema there, because they had these like when they used to have like don't smoke because this is how your lungs look like, and they had like real lungs or whatever.
Yeah.
All right, so like Singapore had very graphic ones, so like I remember or like the specific one I remember also was like what to do in case of a fire, and they were like, don't do this because then there'll be a stampede or people will get locked in, and this is how everything will leave. And like they would show, like, damn, okay, I would not do that.
Yeah, so Singapore was, yeah.
So that's why I'm like 100% certain it was in Singapore, but I'm also 100% certain that in 2004 I was not there. So now I'm doubting.
So you don't know for certain.
Now, oh my god, I'm gonna have a crisis. I'm gonna have to ask my family, where were we? 2004. Yeah, but I actually like I learned a lot of things with this thing that happened, because my thing was why I made the video was because I started to try to find, like Netflix saying why or what happened. Nobody knows why the was removed, right? But because of the subtitles that were removed, and again in 2004, not recent, like I learned a lot of things. It's like, that's interesting. Very
Yeah.
interesting. I'm gonna ask.
Yeah, so in terms of the Mr. Johnny person.
Oh my god. Did you see today's stream?
No. What happened?
Oh my goodness. Like every time I think I'm gonna make a video like to summarize the whole thing, it's like, wow. Like the things you have to add. So the last thing, and I was kind of doing other things, so but like what I retained was that I don't know this site like Omogle or like there's this site where random people, like you see random people and you talk to them, something like that.
Yeah.
All right, that they were talking and like being really disgusting with Hank talking to minors.
Oh.
And that because okay, so the thing started with like Legal Mindset saying that they like deleted VODs or streams because it had that content. But he's like, but I have my sources and all those VODs are kept and protected. Also,
Yeah.
oh no, see, I had this locked behind a wall. Now things are carried out. Another thing, he threatened to essay girls and infect them with STDs. And he also threatened to like inject Legal Mindset with like a needle that had an STD or so, like AIDS in it. And it's like, what? Like, can like I understand the logic behind not putting him behind bars, but at the same time, is can you put him behind bars because we don't know what he's gonna do in the end.
Yeah.
It's getting worse and worse and worse.
Yeah, there's the I found the I'm not gonna play it, but it's right there. Then there's guys like
Yeah, he put out.
did you see the Andor thing?
No, I haven't. Like I have my group here, like in Peru that they love Star Wars, and I like they have. I saw like 400 messages from the group. Like I'm not gonna enter because I actually want to watch it. I want to watch it too, but I've seen like thumbnail titles that are very concerning, especially Drunk 3POs. I saw his thumbnail. I'm like, wait, what? What happened? Hold on, now I need to watch it.
So okay, so apparently there's a scene in one of the episodes where some person gets literally graped.
I think it's Andor. I don't know.
Yeah, it is Andor.
Oh my goodness.
And then apparently Star Wars Theory got in trouble on Twitter because he literally said a scene like that does not belong in Star Wars, and they're like, apparently everyone got after him. It's like the fact that you have people defending this is kind of a little concerning and insane.
Yeah, they probably
like, it's like essay that stuff. It doesn't belong in Star Wars. Suddenly, you're a terrible person if you say that.
Wow. Wow. I'm gonna.
He said essays in Star Wars feels unnecessary. There's no place in Star Wars at all. Period. Which I said
mean,
it shouldn't belong in any place unless it like obviously absolutely is necessary in certain scenarios.
here's the thing. From Because I haven't read all of Legends. I've read very, very little, but like those stories, they have an element of not of that, but I mean like an element of like this is not for kids, okay? Real shit is happening, right? People are dying, things are happening, right? Like real stuff, because you watch Disney, Star Wars, and it's like, I don't know, it's dumb. I don't know, nothing's happening, or okay, this person died, but whatever, you know. So suddenly put in something like that after like doing, like I don't know. I can't take seriously Disney Star Wars. It's like, okay, yeah, like it doesn't convince me like of the darkness that exists. But the
Yeah.
books did. So it's like it would make sense to have something like that, but to have it now, and especially since because Disney has been saying like, oh, because we want a new generation, so kids. Are you showing this to kids? What?
Yeah, that's what I commented. Is like this. Some kids are gonna be watching the show.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have a scene like that in there.
You know what? I'm gonna Google right now because now I'm curious. In the high seas.
Yeah, the high seas.
The high seas. Speaking of the high seas, did you see? I think it's a bit old news, but like Disney desperately wants Johnny back, and they said like they would pay him a lot of money if he came back. Like, do not come back.
No.
Do not. Let them suffer.
Yeah, I did see. I was doing something and I saw an article of another Harry Potter actor that Lily decided to call J.K. Rowling a bigot. I'm like, ah. I was like, let's see what the actor is. I'm like, oh, it's an actor that literally is not known for anything.
Is it Ron's actor?
No, it's the guy who it's literally the captain of the Quidditch team.
Oliver?
Yeah.
What?
I'm like, you're literally in nothing.
Oh my goodness. Hmm. What people do for cloud.
Yeah, he went on I kind of read the article and he went on a tirade in her replies on Twitter, especially on the UK and the Scotland thing in Scotland. It's like,
Yeah.
so you're against women's rights? Okay.
Yeah, it's so stupid. They like and I posted like in a story that I had seen it on YouTube. But like the school boards where there's a ton of like videos of parents, like confronting the the school boards and like, hey, this is happening in the school, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Well, a girl, like a schoolgirl, was starting to say it, that she went to the locker room and there was a guy there, and she started crying, like she was shaking, and you can clearly hear like, okay, can you like please hurry up? Like they completely dismissed her. Like, wow, wow, awful people. Let's see if I can.
Yeah.
It's not good. What is this?
Did anything interesting happen?
Oh no, I'm just reading the Star Theories tweet.
Yeah.
What about you? Anything in the K-pop world?
Besides the essay case that I'm still working on. Yeah. Oh yeah, here we go. Which tweet are you talking about? This one or?
Yeah. Wait. I don't see. Go back up.
Is this one?
No. Well, that's probably in the same thread, though.
It's
That
probably
one.
this one. That's insane that the 3 episodes cost more than all of Kenobi.
Really? Wow.
Alright, okay. How much? Andor season 2 budget. Okay, that's a 290 million. Wait, not 290.9 million budget. And Kenobi is a how much? Only 90 million.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, so Star Wars is trying to be HBO. And I think this is the one where he had where people then started going after him. It's like, yeah, there's Dreaming Tabitha right there. Yeah, this. I think this is the kind of insane one. It's like these are the same people that cries for kids. Now they're arguing that for kids content should have literal essay in Star Wars. Nice. When I actually heard about that, I was like, this is ironic considering I cover an essay case literally at least once a week. Even though it's not a TV show, it's actually real life, and a quite literally a CEO is the one that was accused of essay, but still it's kind of odd that it happened, that Star Wars now is having a discussion on essay in a TV show.
No, it is.
Yeah, I missed the first few minutes of Daily, so I was confused when they showed this reply with the strength emoji. I was like, what is this referring to?
Yeah, thank Hinder.
And I found out later that there's literally SA in Star Wars. I'm like, oh, that's lovely.
Wow,
What?
exactly that last one, that responding to that Brandon guy.
Brant? This one? So. Oh, yeah, that's kind of a interest. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, that's kind of interesting. It's like, yeah,
Because that's the thing about like you. What's the thing with Alderon? Like we see something blow up, but we don't see people like what he says there. Like okay, it's suggested, but they don't. I don't know. I'd have to see this thing to see how like terrible it was.
yeah, I'm tempted to
But
watch that.
if it stayed on that scene, if it stayed on that scene like for
I don't know what
minutes,
episode.
then
I don't know what
that's
episode
weird.
it is, but if it's, I don't.
Mm,
It doesn't sound good. If this is how it starts.
it's-
Okay, so I'm looking at the episodes right now, and the first episode is called something wedding. Has to do with a wedding, so I'm guessing the first episode is the scene.
Hmm. Somebody asking what is SA? Like sweet summer child.
Yeah, yeah, it said we have to like literally censor it on YouTube, but it is what it is.
Man. Yeah, I feel like people don't understand nuances because you can be like a despicable person, but have limit, like have a line, you
I
know?
mean, you could just mention that this happened, but not actually show it,
Yeah, or allude to it.
or just have something else happen in the show that is somewhat similar, but not to the extent of what this was.
Yeah.
Because then, if you're a parent watching or you're a child watching this, and then you're like, have to ask what happened, and your parents have to explain what SA is, or the other thing, the R word. And that's just an awkward thing to have to explain.
Mm. Yeah, because again, like, because the scenes of like Order 66 or whatever, they don't really show you, and it's not until like at least for me, like until I grew up that like the full like what it meant actually like hit me like oh, oh shit, you know. But when you're watching it, because it's like not really shown, it's like, oh, something bad happened. But it's not like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if it, this last post, I think I should leave it at that. Let me send it to you. You can see that. Oh, Raging Rhino responded to him rather critically.
Who?
It's in the first episode, Raging Rhino.
Did you send it to? Okay.
No, it's like in the answers of that. Oh, end of episode 3. It's the end of episode 3. Okay.
Wanted to.
Right, so it's... Yeah, as Star Wars Girl says, these are the same people that cry, it's for kids, and now they're arguing and content that it's for kids should include that. It's insane, yeah. Right, so apparently, but again, because I haven't watched it, so but by what I understand by his comment, it's like they stayed on it for a while.
Oh,
like
so they
implied is understandable if necessary. On screen, no. So
they did it in the wait. So they did it twice.
I don't know.
So according to they did it in episode 2. Alluded. So a creepy imperial guy wanted to essay this Bix or her character in episode 2, and then this theory says at the end of episode 3, which assumes that happened in episode 2, so they do it twice. That's what I'm getting from this conversation, is that there's one scene in episode 4. Okay, but it's yeah, so
right, so now it was them.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Also, it's been interesting to watch theory going from hopeful of Star Wars to just going like, this freaking sucks.
Somebody says, you'll notice that the people that want essay in Star Wars are all of a type. If you know, you know.
Yeah, it's also the people who probably also called us. It's also probably also the people who try to, get Theory, Geeks and Gamers, Ryan, etc. canceled for just making fun of the Acolyte, which was a awful show.
Which one, sorry?
The Acolyte.
Oh, shit.
They try to cancel all of them for saying the Acolyte was terrible and just making fun of it. Which, again, if the show was good, no matter what we did to make fun of it, it still would have been successful.
Yeah. Good storytelling continues and prospers.
Yeah, that's just the case. If the show was actually good, no amount of memeing and crapping on the show that we did, even if we didn't like it, no amount of crapping on it, if it was a good show, it would have got a second season, regardless of how much we hated it. I mean, I guess for some, I would say Ahsoka isn't. It's fine. It wasn't like. I guess it was good enough to get a second season, or they just decided to make a second season. I
It's
didn't
like,
think
all
it was
right.
that great.
Well, how are
Personally.
the comics doing? Because they had comics. Like, oh well, we'll have
Probably,
to continue the
probably,
start.
probably less than Jay's comics.
And the creator explains that shocking ourselves. We are what? Okay, look,
Wait, what?
look in the private chat. What's Steph from Minority Homes reacting to?
Or wait, what? I mean, oh,
Wow. Wow. Well, I mean, if that's true, then why is everyone so in favor of aborting supposed rape babies if we're all that? Oh, like these people make no sense. So stupid.
I guess on that note, that's a good time to end. So, what do you have going on, Sophie?
Nothing much. I want to make a video about the cringe that was Katy Perry and company going to space. Oh my god,
That was
embarrassment for women all over the world.
so weird. Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah. I just have my live stream tomorrow before the homies one, and assuming I can get my StreamYard's audio working or not messing up. Maybe it's just today.
Your
But
microphone. Yeah.
yeah. I did say I didn't have problems with StreamYards, and then StreamYards decided to not make my audio not work, which, hey, I think that's just an audio issue, not a StreamYards issue, but, I've had the problem with audio on StreamYards before, so I usually can work it out, but I will have my live stream probably either Johnny or something else. If nothing that big, I might maybe eventually react to the Nth Room, assuming either MADEIN or Johnny's news dies down, but until then, we're gonna do those things. So that's what I have going on tomorrow, is that. Alright, that's the stream for this week. We will catch you tomorrow next week, assuming Sophie can make it. Or assuming she's alive.
Yeah, hopefully.
See ya.
See ya, bye.